Slaying the Dragon, Toltec Wisdom and Archetypal Integration. Carlos Castaneda's The Fire from Within presents a profound exploration of consciousness, perception, and personal power through the lens of Toltec shamanism. Central to this work is the notion of the fire from within, an inner energy that propels the individual toward mastery and heightened awareness. Perhaps the most striking metaphor in Castaneda's teachings is the dragon of self-importance, a symbolic representation of the egoic inflation that blocks genuine insight, humility, and personal transformation. This dragon parallels the Jungian shadow, the aspects of ourselves we suppress or deny, yet must confront to achieve individuation. In Toltec practice, confronting the dragon is a deliberate, disciplined process. Castaneda emphasizes that the ego is the seat of self-importance and habitual identification, and it must be tamed or transcended to awaken latent human potential. The dragon feeds on pride, attachment to social validation, and illusions of control, keeping individuals trapped in repetitive, limiting patterns. Slaying the dragon is not an act of aggression, but a symbolic surrender of self-importance, a clearing of the internal obstacles that obscure perception and drain energy. Only by facing this internal adversary can one access the second attention, a heightened state of awareness in which perception transcends ordinary experience. This confrontation mirrors Jungian shadow work as detailed in Memories, Dreams, Reflections. Jung posited that the unconscious houses both destructive and creative potentials. To live authentically, one must engage with the shadow, integrating its hidden aspects into consciousness. Like the Toltec dragon, the shadow resists acknowledgement and often manifests as defensiveness, projection, or inflated ego. Both Castaneda and Jung suggest that courage, self-honesty, and disciplined practice are essential. Through repeated engagement with the shadow or the dragon, the practitioner begins to reclaim energy previously trapped in denial, self-justification, or compulsive behaviors. Clarissa Pinkola Estés in Women Who Run with the Wolves complements this perspective by emphasizing the reclamation of the wild soul. Societal conditioning often suppresses instinctive vitality and intuitive power, much as the dragon suppresses energy and clarity. The Toltec path, like Estés' mythopoetic exploration, is a reclamation project, recovering what is wild, creative, and alive within. This vitality fuels the pursuit of mastery over perception and the cultivation of intent, allowing one to navigate life with precision, awareness, and grace. Thomas More's Care of the Soul reinforces the sacred dimension of this work. Psychological challenges, struggles with the ego, or moments of confrontation with the dragon are not obstacles to be eliminated, but invitations to deepen understanding and engagement with life. The fire from within is cultivated in the liminal spaces where suffering and introspection meet discipline and presence. Similarly, James Hollis, in Finding Meaning in the Second Half of Life, underscores the necessity of moving beyond external achievements toward inner purpose, a process that requires facing the self honestly and courageously. Castaneda's three masteries, awareness, stalking, and intent, provide practical structure for this inner work. Mastery of awareness trains the individual to perceive subtleties and patterns that ordinary consciousness misses, while mastery of stalking develops self-discipline, strategic behavior, and attentiveness. Mastery of intent teaches the direction of inner energy toward purposeful action. Together, these disciplines create a framework in which the dragon of self-importance can be observed, confronted, and ultimately subdued. In doing so, the practitioner frees energy for authentic engagement with life, reclaiming attention and vitality for conscious, deliberate action. Ultimately, the fire from within and the accompanying Toltec practices demonstrate that true power and personal transformation arise not from external success or domination over others, but from mastery over oneself. The dragon of self-importance is a formidable but conquerable adversary, and its slaying parallels the archetypal journey of shadow integration and individuation. By engaging with the dragon, reclaiming the wild soul, tending the sacredness of daily life, and cultivating intent, one awakens the latent fire within. The result is a life imbued with clarity, presence, and authentic power, a life in which the ego no longer constrains the psyche, and the individual moves through the world with both awareness and freedom.